Oh, hi there! Welcome to another episode of the Okanagan Gardener and Forager channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about a plant that has gained some fame and notoriety for its ability to relieve the pain of headaches, migraines, and as the name might suggest, fevers. And it's right here. Feverfew. Feverfew is a perennial flower that you can find throughout North America. In a lot of places it has escaped gardens, and in others it's still growing in people's gardens. This is here right next to our raspberry patch, and we don't even know where it came from. It's become established at a lot of places, disturbed sites, and yes, still in gardens. It has a long history of medicinal use dating back to the 1st century AD, and it started to gain a lot of attention in the 20th century. I think specifically in the 70s, there was a story, there was a doctor in Wales and his wife suffered from migraine headaches, and she started eating I think 3 leaves a day to try to relieve the pain of the migraines, and it worked. It relieved some of the pain and prevented them from coming back. And so it's thought that it might help to prevent headaches by preventing blood vessels in the brain from constricting. Anyway, I'll say a warning about feverfew. Chewing the leaves could cause mouth ulcers, and it should not be used by pregnant women because it may affect uterine contractions. Feverfew, scientific name is Tanacetum parthenium. It is a widespread garden escapee that can be found in much of eastern and western North America. In the Pacific Northwest, you can find it from BC all the way to California, at low to middle elevations, at disturbed sites and gardens. And it is growing from a taproot, and it can have 1 to several branches that are 12 to 32 inches long. The leaves are yellow, green, and they're aromatic. They smell pretty strong. I think they smell like medicine. I think they smell kind of like yarrow, but maybe that's just because I think yarrow is medicine. And they are 1 to 2 times pinnately lobed and kind of fern-like. They are somewhat round to pointy tipped. And if you crush them up and breathe in deeply, it'll help to clear your sinuses. The flowers are daisy-like, and they're pretty nice. So this is why a lot of people have them in their gardens. They can be up to 20 flowers, and they're flat-topped, so I don't know if you can see, but the flowers kind of come to the same level, kind of like a yarrow flower does as well. And the flower head, it's a member of the Asteraceae family, so it has a composite flower head. The yellow disc flowers are the ones in the middle, and it has the white ray flowers around the outside. And the white ray flowers, they can overlap. Sometimes they're sort of single, but like here you can see there's 2 of them overlapping, or several overlapping. This is the underside of the flowers, and I hope you can see it. Bracts. There are bracts they're like leaves that are on the underside of flower petals. And if you look closely, you can see there are 2 or 3 rows of them that have translucent edges, so they're kind of see-through, and they're lance-shaped on the underside of the flower right there. That can help you identify them, I hope. There's a fair amount of research that backs or supports the use of feverfew medicinally, and I don't know if that has something to do with the popularity that it gained back in the 70s, but I guess it was kind of all the rage back then for a little while. Anyway, some of the things that it has been used for is fevers. With fevers, it can help relieve fevers, like the name might make you think. But with migraines, it has been shown to be effective to help prevent migraines. So regular use after a few months can prevent migraines from coming back. There's some limited effectiveness in relieving a headache that's already there, but that's less. And it's also been used to alleviate inflammation, stress-related tension, and painful menstruation and cramping. Feverfew leaves are pretty bitter. You can eat them, but like I find them fairly bitter, and I think I've developed a bit of a tolerance for bitter things. And you can make a tea from the leaves and the flowers, but that is also, well, bitter. Not as bitter as just eating the leaves. But because of the bitterness, what a lot of people will do to consume Feverfew is make a tincture with it. I think then it's just, you know, more palatable, short, concentrated dose. Anyway, if you liked the video, then please give it a thumbs up, and thanks for watching.